Hi everyone, this is Kristen, and today I'm here with a fun update to OtterBox's iconic Defender series. This is the Otter+Pop Defender series for iPhone 11 and 11 Pro. So this case design pairs an ultra-protective OtterBox Defender case with an integrated PopSocket. Lots to love here. Let's check this out in a bit more detail on my iPhone 11 Pro in silver and my iPhone 11 in green. Looking at the construction of this case, the OtterBox Defender is really the epitome of the hardcore, seriously protective iPhone case. So we have a grippy rubber exterior, not particularly thin sides. This is definitely a larger case, no question about it. Extra grip on the sides. In addition to the grippy rubber, we also have grip lines. You've got port protection. Looking on the interior, we have a padded back for additional protection for your iPhone. We have a polycarbonate frame on the interior. This is a multi-piece case. You got to take the entire thing apart and then reassemble it around your phone. Nothing about this is particularly easy, but it's very satisfying in a super protective way. And our integrated PopSocket adds a dash of fun to an otherwise very serious case. Taking apart this case is a somewhat involved procedure. First, you need to peel back your outer rubber layer. Next, you need to separate the internal frame into its two halves. In order to do that, you're going to need to loosen your latches on the sides. They're marked with these little arrows. So just go through and loosen those, and then the whole thing will pop free eventually. Then take your iPhone and place it on top of the nice soft padded back area and clip the other half of the frame back into place. Finally, you need to wrap your outer rubber layer back around the frame of the case. Make sure that you fit the outer layer into the grooves that go around the frame. And there you go, installed. Looking at the fit on the phone, we have an extremely tight and secure fit on here, no sagging anywhere. It's one of the advantages of this sort of a two-piece case design. So looking at the amount of lip we have, you have a very high lip on here, very secure, is going to provide excellent protection for your iPhone's screen. So speaking of screens and screen protectors, the Defender no longer comes with an integrated screen protector. It used to have a plastic screen protector that was part of the case, but they have stopped doing that. So you have the option of using this with no screen protector or buying an additional screen protector. So currently I'm using this with the OtterBox Amplify tempered glass screen protector. This is a case compatible screen protector, fits very well with this case. No issues here, although you will notice that we do have a small area of unprotected screen that goes around the perimeter because this is a case compatible screen protector. OtterBox also makes an edge-to-edge version of the Amplify screen protector, and I have that on my iPhone 11 Pro. It fits extremely well with the Defender, so I'll show you that option here in a bit. Looking at our port openings, you'll see that the speaker and microphone area down here are extremely deeply inset, should provide a lot of protection for them, and we do have a cover here for your lightning port area. Opening this up, you can see that this is reasonably sized. You should be able to fit many third-party lightning cables with this. This case does support wireless charging, but you may need to remove the pop top depending on the type of wireless charger that you have. I'm going to discuss that further in a moment. Going around to the sides here, we have an extremely grippy environment. You've got grippy rubber and grip lines on the grippy rubber. There's tons to hold on to. This is not the kind of case that's going to slide out of your hands. Our buttons are reasonably responsive. They're not super easy to press, but not terribly hard either. And we do have a covered area here for your mute switch, but once you open it up, it's really pretty easy to get to, so no issues there. Looking from the top here, you can see again we've got a nice fit here with the OtterBox Amplify tempered glass screen protector in its case compatible version. Tons of protective lip on here. And then going here to our side button, basically the same as your volume up and down buttons. A little harder to press than some, but really not bad. Looking at the back of the case, we've got some OtterBox branding down here at the bottom. You've got plenty of protection for your protruding camera, no issues there. This is black rimmed, which is helpful for flash photography. Everything looks good there. This material is a textured rubber that has an extreme amount of grip to it, very secure in the hand. It's also going to be good against fingerprints and scratches, but it will attract lint, cat hair, that kind of thing, so be aware of that issue. As far as wireless charging is concerned, the pop top does get in the way to some extent, and you may need to remove it depending on what type of wireless charger you have. So with my Mophie wireless charger, which is a lay-down wireless charger, it absolutely refuses to work. You move it around from side to side and see if you can find a sweet spot, and it is a total no-go. Absolutely doesn't work. But once you take the pop top off, it charges fine, no problem. However, my Samsung wireless charger, which has a semi-reclined charging position, will work for wireless charging, but you have to get it in exactly the right spot. So I don't think that that is perfect. I mean, it's okay, but it's still not as good as simply removing the pop top. If you remove the pop top, then everything works perfectly fine. But without doing that, wireless charging can be somewhat hit or miss. As far as our integrated pop socket is concerned, I think it definitely has some advantages over a traditional stick-on pop socket. Definitely has a slimmer form factor here. As you can see, it sticks up much less from the back of the case than a stick-on pop socket. So it's going to slide more easily in and out of pockets and handbags, and overall just have a nicer look to it. As far as its utility is concerned, I think it works really quite well as a grip. Gives you a nice firm grip on your phone case, particularly important when you're using something like the Defender, which is larger and heavier, so I think that that is great. However, as a stand, it's a little bit more problematic, particularly with your heavier iPhone 11. Not really sure how the 11 Pro Max would be, but the iPhone 11 definitely has a few more issues with this as a stand than the 11 Pro. It's important to put this in the correct position when using it as a stand, by the way. You need to clip it forward like this. Then it works pretty well. It's not the best stand ever, but it works okay. It's relatively easy to knock over though. But if you don't do that, if you simply just do this and try to use it as a stand, then it's definitely going to fall over every single time. So as long as you position it correctly and you don't knock it over, you're okay. But could be better. Comparing this to the stand functionality on your iPhone 11 Pro, however, the smaller iPhone 11 Pro definitely works a bit better in stand mode. It's still possible to knock it over, but it is more secure. However, you do still have to have it in that interesting kind of folded back position, because if you do this, it'll fall over. So if you look at the positioning of the pop grip on the 11 Pro versus on the 11, you can see that the iPhone 11 here has a lot more foam that extends above the pop grip than you have on your 11 Pro. As a result, I think that it just feels a little bit more balanced, a little better in the hand than with the iPhone 11. And of course, unlike a stick-on pop socket, you are pretty much stuck with the positioning here. There's only one spot that it's going to fit into, and it has already been chosen for you. I think that this, combined with the lighter weight of the phone, is another reason why the stand function works better on the iPhone 11 Pro as compared to the iPhone 11, just because it's positioned a little bit more centrally to the phone case. Looking at the fit of this case on the iPhone 11 Pro, same excellent fit on here. Really great job here by OtterBox. Looking at our amount of lip, tons of lip on here, very nice and protective, and I do have the OtterBox Amplify edge-to-edge screen protector on here. As you can see, we've got an absolutely outstanding fit on here, really true edge-to-edge protection. Except up here at the top with the notch, that area is definitely uncovered, but the rest of it, really great protection here for your iPhone screen. The OtterBox Amplify edge-to-edge screen protector is just really an outstanding screen protector. Looking down here at our port openings, we have asymmetrical port openings for the asymmetrical port design of the phone, which I think is excellent. These are deeply inset, should give you lots of protection here for your speaker and microphone areas. And our lightning port area, of course, here is covered. Opening it up, you can see we have a reasonably large port opening area, should be able to fit many third-party lightning cables here. And wireless charging is supported by this phone case. However, you may need to remove the pop top, as I mentioned before. Looking at the sides of the case, we have tons of grip on here, just like with the other version. You've got your regular matte textured rubber, and then you've got extra textured rubber down here. Our buttons are reasonably responsive. They're not the best buttons ever, but they're okay. And then going up here to our mute switch area, this is reasonably accessible here underneath its little door. Pretty easy to use. And again, looking at that great fit here from the top. Going over here to our side buttons, same as the volume up and down buttons. Looking at the back of the case, everything looks pretty much the same as on the iPhone 11 version we looked at. We've got the same OtterBox branding down here at the bottom. You have the same very well protected protruding camera. Really nice and deeply inset here. Got black around the camera area. As far as the material on here is concerned, it's the same as on the other one. Got the same very grippy rubber, gives you a really good grip on the back of this case as well as on the sides. It's rubber all over. It's not going to slide very easily in and out of pockets and handbags, however. That is definitely a downside of this type of material, but it is super secure. It's also going to attract lint, unfortunately, but it's quite resistant against fingerprints and scratching. So overall, I think that it feels like a very nice, very protective case for your iPhone, although no one would ever call it a slim case. Wireless charging here is the same as on the iPhone 11 version. Depending on the wireless charger you are using, you may need to remove your pop top in order to do wireless charging. Fortunately, this is quite easy. You just simply twist off, and then it's quite easy to go into a wireless charging mode. And also, of course, you can swap out for a different type of pop top. As far as our grip functionality is concerned, I think everything works quite well, nice and secure, well positioned on the back of the case. You have more space to put your fingers in the Defender Otter+Pop version as opposed to the OtterBox Symmetry Otter+Pop version because your pop grip is less inset. So if you look here, you've got a little spot here where it's inset as opposed to really quite a deep area where it is inset. And as a result, you have less finger room here on your OtterBox Symmetry Otter+Pop as opposed to the Defender Otter+Pop arrangement. So overall, although the integrated PopSocket design of the Otter+Pop Defender case does have its flaws, particularly in the wireless charging implementation and in the stability of its stand, it's still a definite improvement over a stick-on PopSocket arrangement. The stand is acceptable, the grip works well, it's much sleeker in appearance, and it's just generally fun to play with. So for OtterBox Defender fans who are fans of PopSockets, the $10 premium over a standard Defender case should be well worth it. Again, we've been looking at the Otter+Pop Defender series for iPhone 11 and 11 Pro. These products are available directly from OtterBox as well as from many other retailers, and they have an MSRP of $70.95 for both the iPhone 11 and 11 Pro. Both sizes of iPhone also come in the same color choices of black, Howler Grey, and Grape Jelly Purple. Many thanks to the kind folks at OtterBox for sending me out these samples to review. If you have any questions about these cases, please feel free to put them in the comments below and I'll do my best to address them. And if you're interested in subscribing to my channel, please hit that subscribe button because I have lots more great case and other accessory reviews coming up. Again, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer, and this is the Otter+Pop Defender series for iPhone 11 and 11 Pro. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day.